Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we create new content as often as Spirit allows and where I share my personal transformations with you. I'm back to do another video. I'm not going to be with you long at all, okay? But whomever this message is for, whomever resonates with this message, honey child, you could be feeling so much lighter in your energy. You feel purified. You feel like you detoxed. You feel like you've released yourself from a lot of dead weight. You just feel renewed. Spirit is giving you a break. Spirit is giving you a little bit of time to yourself before you step into whatever this new is that you're about to walk into. And it's because you are respecting yourself more. You are respecting your boundaries more. You walk through this portal where you understand what it really means. What's the term? As within, so without. You understand. You're understanding all blockages to your level of understanding are dismantled. Okay? Let me just slow it down and take my time and give it to you how Spirit is giving it to me. Whomever this message is for, you are one that has been not praised. And yes, honey, you deserve to be praised. I did say praised. You have not been noticed for your greatness. You have not been... Nobody has protected you. Only the universe. Nobody has spoken great or highly of your name until now. Chains, you've had your breakthrough. Chains are being removed. Blockages are being removed. Return to sender. Everything that you lack is coming back to you. Doors are opening for you. And it's all because you are respecting the boundaries. You are listening more to your spiritual team. You are understanding the word jealousy and how extreme and how severe it goes. Some of you could have just been given the opportunity to work on a new job. You could have been given the opportunity to start a new career, start a new business. New. The energy of new. Something new. And because your energy is so different from those around you, because you walk in this boss energy, because you walk in this energy of knowing who you are, like a goddess that walks the earth. We are gods. If there's anyone here, religion, listening, you are God too. If you are one that follows the Bible strictly, the Bible tells you you are God, a little God. Religion teaches you that God sits in the sky, but spirituality teaches you that you are God. And you know this by experience. You tried the religious thing, but it didn't work for you. It sabotaged everything about you. Spirituality is trying, spirituality is not going against your soul. Spirituality is going against the grain and trying things your way. Because God, we are the creators of our reality. And you are in this energy of doing what works for you and not what works for everybody else. Because you are here to please you and not people please. And that's what you're doing at this time. You have healed from so much past life trauma that you know what needs to stay with you and what doesn't belong in your energy. You may have, on this newness in this journey, whether it's your business, working at a job, the 9 to 5, whatever the case may be, you have ever heard of this term, new levels, new devils? Okay? People are not going to want to see you win, but it's your winning season, regardless of what may be coming up against you at this time. I was here to tell you by spirit, don't stop. Keep going. Because it is you setting these boundaries and knowing who you are that's removing some of these blockages that kept you from manifesting. You are bowing down to God, the God that lives within you, the creator of the universe. You are bowing down to that God. God said, don't put any other God before me. God is a jealous God, and that's the God that lives within you. When you go against yourself to please another, then you are in self-sabotaging energy. Some of these jobs can require you to do things that you shouldn't be doing. Myself, for an example, I've been on a new job, almost 2 months, not quite 2 months. And we had a meeting, and our supervisor told us that we were under their authority. Riddle me what? Like Brittany says, I love Brittany, the intuitive cosmic wife. She says, riddle me what? And I'm like, riddle me what? Where they do that at? I'm not under authority of you. I'm under divine authority of the cosmos, the universe. And that's like when you walk into somebody's house and you don't respect their rules. Of course, you are out of line. Now, I'm not saying that I go into this place of work and I do things out of the ordinary that will automatically get me fired. No, I'm not saying that. I wouldn't do that. I have integrity about whatever it is that I do. But the low vibrational entities, the demons that are inside of this place, they want you to come off as something that you are not. They want you under their spell. They want you under their authority. They want you to be in fear. My job title is a prep cook. And I work at this facility where I cook for these rich people. They pay good money, really good money, to have services there. And they pay $9,000 a month. $9,000 a month to live in this apartment complex. To have their nurses there on site. To have food cooked for them. And I don't mind doing it. I have always said that I would love to work for rich people, but I was thinking that it was going to be something different about working for rich people, because I want to know the inside scoop. I want to know, how did you get there? How are you able to afford $9,000 a month for this home? What do you know that I don't know? But the universe tells us those type of secrets. It's your energy, it's your frequency. And the more you bow down to what it is that they want versus what it is that the God that lives inside of you want, then you will be leaking your energy. You will be getting out of alignment to what it is that your spiritual team has for you. Have anyone here ever heard of, like, what was it called? A beefy tater tot casserole. This particular dish was on the menu 2 days ago, and normally we put dinner on at 3 o'clock, and it's normally ready. Everything set up the line. Everything's normally ready at 4. Mind you, I've been there almost 2 months, and no, I do not expect anyone on this job to hold my hand. But when you're fairly new on these jobs, let's say if you are working with people with good character, you would hope that they know how to communicate properly. Okay, today's dinner is going to take a little bit longer than normal. So instead of you taking your break at this time of the day, let's do it at a different time, or let's make sure we go ahead and get this cooking. I texted my supervisor and I was like, I'm going to take a 15-minute break, and then I'm going to come back and start browning the meat. She responds back, okay. After I get off my break, I didn't even take a full 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I come back to start browning the meat. This other supervisor, she's really the server supervisor, but they all work together. She comes in to ask me, was the food gonna be ready on time? Girl, what's that telling me from this question? Because I got clarity. I got eyes to see. For you, number one, to come ask me, what's this dinner gonna be ready at a certain time? You automatically knew that I should have been put this food on early, just like 2 weeks ago when another dish took over an hour and a half to cook. I have to be in at 10 to start my prep, and I prep until 2 o'clock, and then we take break. But this particular day, I had a lot on the prep. I'm prepping for over 100 people. BLT for lunch for the next day. That means I had to cut this much potatoes. Tomatoes. I had to cut potatoes too for lunch. Cutting them for over 100 and something people. Cutting tomato, cutting lettuce, prepping chicken, whatever the case may be. I don't give a damn. I do it. I don't mind doing it. But the thing of it is, if we are going to be on a team player, you will let me know. Go ahead and get this in the oven. But you couldn't wait till I didn't do it. You were so pleased that I didn't do it. Did you call me into the office to give me a write-up? See, those kind of people, they want to see you fail. They are not on your team. They don't want you to be a part of their team. especially if you are the only other race working there. They see the light that you carry. They see the energy and the enthusiasm that you bring. You're happy. You're the only happy person in the building. They don't want you happy. What's she happy for? What's she smiling for? What's she treating them so nice for? Why are they giving her compliments? They do anything to try to pull you down. Stay on that high vibrational frequency, because you understand they are here to steal, kill, and destroy. But I also had to learn on this spiritual journey. My spiritual team let me know you can't always be the one that's going to keep it cute. You can't always be the one that's going to be quiet just to avoid confrontation. I took that right up like a champ. I took it like a pro. She went to the office and said, I'm not following the recipe because I asked you, do the tater tots go on the bottom or do they go on the top? I got it right up for not following the recipe. They don't got, in my opinion, a recipe is the seasoning. Yeah, it might be how you place something. But if it was not included in the recipe and I'm learning, you should have no problem teaching me right. Because that's your